Hello and welcome to Always Bored, Never Boring. Today I bring you another video with a tenuous link to horror in an attempt to make it appear like I am producing spooky videos for Halloween rather than just making the kind of stuff I would make anyway. That's why I am painting the gloriously gloopy Red Hook horror miniatures for one of my favourite games of 2024, Stalagbite. The Stalagbite game comes with cool custom meeples, but you can purchase a Metal Miniatures upgrade kit which was kindly sent to me by Midlam Miniatures for review. I have previously painted these stalagmites, and now I am working my way through the rest of the creepy critters you will find in the dark caverns. The Red Hook horrors are sort of protoplasmic gloops of gristle and bone. You get 4 in the set, 3 level 1 hooks, and then the supersized level 2 hook you see here. I am painting them all in the same way, and I am going for a very simple colour scheme relying on washes and dry brushing. In other words, we are going to get these done incredibly quickly. First, I have spray undercoated the miniature with Citadel Chaos Black. Then I'm going to use Mephiston Red from Citadel to put down a solid red base coat. I'm thinning the paint with water so I don't obscure any of the lovely details on the miniature, and I will apply 2 thin coats to ensure good coverage. When that's completely dry, I am going to grab some Agrax Earthshade and I am going to slop this over the whole miniature. I'm using a lot more than I normally would, and I really want to get into all of those fine details. This is going to give the miniature a more grubby, gutsy sort of look. I almost want this to look like a sentient intestinal tract. With the wash completely dry, I am going to do a heavy dry brush with Kador Red from the new P3 range by Steamforged Games. So, I'm wiping most of the paint off my brush and then just whipping the brush over the raised details. I'm in the middle of a balancing act here. I want the hooks to look gruesome, but at the same time I don't want to lose the humour of this game, so I want the miniatures to have something of an animated, vibrant style. The Kador Red is going to help brighten things up. With that done, I am switching to Carroburg Crimson, and I am going to do a heavy wash of this over the whole miniature. I want to darken up the recesses and enhance the tone of the red, making it richer and more bloody. And that will be followed by more thumb twiddling as I wait for the wash to dry. Then it's back to the Kador Red for another dry brush, only this time I am only going to hit the tops of the hooks and raised surfaces where light would more naturally fall. The last thing we have to deal with are all these bulbous nodules all over the hooks. These could be anything: rudimentary eyes, sensory organs, tumorous growths. On the official paint scheme they are simply painted black, like pitiless soulless eyes. But I wanted something a bit more fun, so I have decided to paint them all as googly eyes. For this, I am using Marrow White from P3, which is a really crisp, bright white that works really well for cartoony paint jobs. I am going to thin the paint slightly and carefully pick out all of the nodules that could be eyes. When that's dry, I am thinning some Abaddon Black and I'm going to dot in pupils using a fine brush. I think this really brings the miniatures to life and walks that balance between funny and creepy, and it's exactly what I did for the eyes on the stalagmites as well. The last thing to do is the rim of the base. I am colour coding the bases for the miniatures of this game, so while the stalagmites had brown or gold bases, the hooks will have red. I am using Kador Red, it's nice and bright. With that done, our Red Hook horrors are finished. All I need to do is give them a spray coat of matte varnish. I use Army Painter Matte for that, and then once the paintwork is sealed, I will glue a magnet under each miniature's base so I can store them in crates lined with rubber steel. And I'm pretty happy with how these have turned out for such simple paint schemes. They have a fun look with just the right amount of unpleasantness, and they are going to look great chasing down those poor dwarves in the caverns. The sculpts, I should mention, are really nice. They have an eerie, unnatural motion to them, and it's easy to imagine them inching their way through the darkness with their hooks waving around. Really fun stuff, and really easy to paint. But that is it for today. I appreciate this is a short video, but there is nothing left for me to say. Feel free to share your own thoughts in the comments, and as always, if you like the video, please consider pressing the like button. If you really like the video, please consider subscribing if you don't already do so, and hopefully, I'll see you all again very soon. Bye bye everyone, bye bye.